If you offer more stuff in your business, more services, you'll get more clients and make more money, right? Not in our experience, and not in the experience of some of the biggest brands on earth. So today, I want to talk about how you can use the word no to get more yeses from better quality clients. Fewer of them, do less work, make more money, and also enjoy the work you're doing more than you might be right now. There is a fallacy out there, especially with new business owners, especially creative types. I call it the one-stop shop fallacy. You think if you put out there that I'm a one-stop shop, I can do it all, that you will get more clients. If you get more clients, therefore you will make more money, you will be successful. I understand that logic completely. I lived that logic. I'm going to tell you a story in a minute when I did that logic in a business I owned years ago. And I'm not even saying it doesn't work for a little while. It can, but it is inevitable that you will burn out, you will hit a ceiling, and then what will happen is you'll start this nasty pattern of getting more clients, but they pay you less and less. Let's look at some one-stop shops. Walmart, Five Below, Dollar General is another one. And these are billion-dollar companies. And you may say to yourself, well, those are billion-dollar companies. Why can't I just be the Walmart of my field? Well, you can. If you want to do that. How do those companies become those big billion-dollar things? They do it by having thousands of locations, selling millions of crappy, cheap items at very low cost. That means they have to have lots of stuff, lots of inventory, lots of administration, lots of employees, lots. Now, if you want to do that, if that's the life you want to live, then knock yourself out. But I've never met a creative yet that wants to actually live like that. And so don't build a business like that, because what happens is you can't possibly get good at any one of them. And customers intuitively know that. They know that if you're doing a lot of things, you aren't going to be great at any of them. We pay for greatness. We pay for specificity. We pay for specialists. Do you really want customers coming to you expecting cheapness? And when you put a decent price on something, they get offended? No, of course you don't. However, if you walk into, say, an Apple store, they're specialists, right? They only do one thing for one brand, and they only offer those things. And if you're an Apple person, you pay lots and lots of money for those things. If you have a heart problem, do you go to a general practitioner? No. You want the best heart specialist. You want somebody who has spent the last 25 years and all they've thought about is hearts. Specialists can have fewer clients and do less work, but they get better and better and better at the one thing they do. And because they're better and better and better at the one thing they do, people pay them more and more and more. Years ago, before I had a film company and did all this, I owned a property. Owned a renovation company. I used to renovate houses, and it went fine. What happened though is as I would fix something on somebody's house, or say I would hang gutters on their house, and then they would ask me to come back and clean the gutters. Yeah, well, you pay me money, I'll do it. That evolved into they're like, well, you're cleaning my gutters, can you trim that tree over there? Sure, yeah, of course, I'll do that. Can you cut my grass too? Why not? It's money, right? I'm a one-stop shop. I'll do anything for money. And after a while, what happened was, I had more customers and I was doing more work, but I was making less money per job and I was extremely exhausted. Also, every time I added on a new specialty or a new thing I added, I had to buy more tools for it. I had to advertise more because I had to advertise all the things I was doing now. And it was confusing people. And so I remember there's a point in my business where I had to make a decision and I can't do all of this. And so I decided to move over into the property maintenance side of things. And that worked great for me because it was regular income. I could put people on monthly schedules and it was regular revenue. But the problem is once I started doing that, I would get phone calls from people who wanted me to renovate their house. These are good jobs. These would be like, $10,000+ jobs. I had to say, sorry, I don't do that anymore. Now, if you're a one-stop shop or a very small business and you have to say no to $10,000+ jobs, I know that's painful. I know that's scary. And I had to do it. And once I did though, and once I focused on that, two things happened. One is I could get rid of about 3/4 of the tools I was carrying around. That's awesome. Overhead goes down. Then other people at other townhome complexes heard about me. They're like, oh, we got this guy. He can maintain your property for you. Is really, really good. And the momentum shifted over in the other direction. And that side of my business, when I got rid of all the confusion, the one-stop shop stuff, that business really took off. I got so good at that specialty. The moment I met somebody, I knew if I was going to get that job or not. I had customers that were so common, like the customer type, my avatar. Most of them were over 70 years old. Most of them were women, widows, and to a shocking degree, their names were Barbara, Mary, or Susan. At one time, I had 3 Barbaras and 4 Marys. Not kidding. That's the power of specializing and not being a one-stop shop. And so when we started WeWall Films, we started on purpose as a specialist. We specialize in heartfelt videos. That's our word. You'll see it on our website. You'll see it in our marketing. If you want to feel something, if you want to touch people's hearts, that's the kind of video we do. That's the only kind of video we do. We don't do funny explainer videos. We don't do catchy marketing videos. We make heartfelt videos. And I had people early on call me before our brand got established, and they were like, hey, can you do this kind of video? And it wasn't one of our kinds of videos. And they might be offering good money. And I had to say, sorry, no. And the good thing also about specializing is once you specialize, you can now enjoy the work you're doing because you're going to get better and better and more proficient at that one thing, which means you can produce faster and more efficiently, but still charge the same price. That is how you grow a creative business and also keep your sanity. I know it's scary, but you can do it. Now, once you start making all that money and you start growing your business over like 6 figures and you're just doing really, really well, you're going to need a financial team. And I know it's a scary thing for creatives to start talking about accountants and CPAs and bookkeepers, but if you watch this video that is on the screen next, it will teach you what you need at what point in your business, an accountant, a CPA, or a bookkeeper. You can do this, creative. I love you.